Hello, folks. Emergency crisis video. We all need cheering up, so I thought I'll get permission to set up the poster and make a video of happy news, happy memories, which I hope will cheer you up, they cheer me up, and I'm going to invite you to share your happy memories from the 1960s and 70s with us all to cheer everyone up, cheer ourselves up, and the whole community. These are going to be musical memories, and here's mine. There's no particular number involved, just anything you can think of. What I've decided on is this. My first gig, 1974, Roy Wood and Wizard, glam rock band, glam rock gig. Wizard were huge at the time. It was a sellout gig, a sellout tour, in fact. And being my first gig, it was a nervous experience. Went with my older brother, his first gig too. And it just broke down the whole mystique about going to a gig in the whole concert venue and seeing a rock band, albeit a glam rock band, sing. You know, it's, I get you hear stories and things, but it was a good way to start. Glam rock gig, sellout tour, playing a lot of songs from The Move, Roy Wood's original band, and Wizard, and just having a good time, breaking down the whole mystique of going to a gig, seeing a great band in a sellout environment, and brings a great smile to my face. Remember that well, in a very good way. What else? Next one. Okay, I'm going to have to do it. I have to do it. Happy memories. 1975, yep, Earl's Court, Led Zeppelin. It's not the gig itself so much as the expectation of the gig, the getting to the gig, the getting the ticket for the gig was the first big thrill. Because me and my older brother, again, we had to queue up for a long time. It was hours at the Glasgow Apollo to get the Scottish allocation of Led Zeppelin gig tickets, or at least a Glasgow allocation. Queued up for hours and hours. The line is getting closer and closer and closer. Will we make it? But we got to the ticket office, and yes! 2 tickets. Our favourite band, the greatest band in the world at the time and throughout the 70s. And we got tickets to see them. It is nothing less than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory moment when the kid Charlie tears open the chocolate bar and there's the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. That's what me and my brother felt like at the time. And it was the beginning of a couple of months of planning to go on what was also our first great adventure to London, no less. I mean, London, wow. Which was about 450 miles from where we live, just outside Glasgow. And we had to sleep rough overnight after the gig and the night of the gig to get the train back the next day, is Sunday. And the whole thing was just a big, kind of scary but highly exciting. And we had a sense that it was going to be a history event. And so it turned out. So looking back now, it's even more exciting and even greater a thrill to know that I was part of a history-making event, which was also my first big adventure in life, seeing Led Zeppelin. And it makes me smile to this day. So I'm sharing that with you, not for the first time. Okay, it's kind of in-joke now. The next one is also a gig. And it was the memory is more than a gig. It actually wasn't even the gig itself. It was 1970, was it 77 or 78? Wind and Wuthering Tour Genesis. It was at Edinburgh. It was me, my younger brother, and his friend, who was a friend of us both, really. I was a couple of years older, and I had told the guys, "Oh yeah, I'll get you to meet the band, get some autographs. Don't worry." I'd done that for the Crook of the Tail tour, and for other bands as well, you know, and bands and artists. You wait outside the stage door before the sound check, band shows up, you get autographs. But as we were still young at the time, and they were a couple of years younger, it made me sound all very urbane and kind of connected with inside sources and all that. It wasn't just a case of waiting at the stage door. But it made me sound very, very cool. So we waited at the stage door in freezing, snowing, in fact, weather for a long time, if I remember. And I was beginning to feel very uncool indeed, and I've let these guys down. There goes my urbanity, my street cred, my cool. But eventually a couple of Range Rover cars rolled up. The band got out, they signed their autographs, and no problem. They went in the stage door, which connected to the stalls area of the theatre. They went down the aisles onto the stage, which was quite a low stage, started setting up to play the sound check. But they somebody left the stage doors open, and Mike Rutherford looked up to around near the back of the stalls, at least the middle or towards the back of the stalls, where the stage doors were. He saw us still standing there in the cold and wet. He invited us in and beckoned us down. What? Just keeps getting better. So we went down and kind of stood at the stage, but Mike Rutherford said, no, come up on the stage, let's chat. What? So me and the two guys got up on the stage, and for 10, 15 minutes, stood there chatting to Mike Rutherford, who was just the nicest guy. Nice bloke, nice guy, answered all our questions respectfully, and he wasn't kind of talking down to us or anything like that. Anything we wanted to know, he gave us technical answers too. For example, the friend of ours asked him to explain his twin neck, and he explained the whole technicality of it. And it was a 12-string and bass, if I remember rightly. It could be separated into two separate guitars. It was custom built. It's called a Sheer Gold Rutherford, and answered all our questions, all the technicalities of our questions. And what a memory. And then, as they were getting ready to play the sound check, Mike Rutherford said, take a place in the stalls. You can watch the sound check, listen to the sound check. What going on? It's a private Genesis gig, in effect. And so we took a place up by the doors where we'd come in, and a job's worth. They might have been the manager. I don't know. Some guy came running down and told us to get out, but we pointed to the stage, and Mike Rutherford said, no, that's right there. I allow this. And the guy was not happy. But the band started playing sound check, and there were some minutes in, some while in, can't remember. It seemed like forever because we were just, what's going on here? Is this happening? But anyway, the jobs worth came back under the cover of sound and distraction for the band, or Mike Rutherford anyway, and threw us out. Opened the stage door, out! And so out we went, but it didn't spoil anything. Actually, it just added to the anecdote. It was a humorous part, a humorous ending, and made for laughs. And anyway, we're sitting there thinking, what just happened there? We've been on stage with Genesis, in a manner of speaking, chatting to Mike Rutherford, watching a private Genesis gig just for us. And no, you can imagine that being thrown out did not spoil anything. It's a great, great memory. What a thing. It makes me smile to look back on it even to this day. So there we are, 3 gig events. First ever gig, first big adventure, seeing no less a band than Led Zeppelin. And then a Genesis gig that turned out to be a whole experience of chatting to Mike Rutherford on stage, being on stage with the mighty Genesis, kind of, and getting this private performance of the sound check. Wow. So those are my happy moments, great memories that make me smile, and I hope they make you smile. They're written up in the Great Gigs section of the Chronicles Facebook page. Have a read, you'll get the whole story from those. What are yours? What are your great musical memories? Doesn't have to be gigs. It could have been buying a particular album or single or something, anything, any great musical memory of yours that's going to bring a smile back to your face and bring a smile to the face of all of us. Let's have some good news and some cheerful accounts of things. Meanwhile, I'm going to do the YouTube thing and ask you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's getting there, it's building on. We're nearly 100 subscribers, which would be great to reach. Leave comments on the YouTube channel, also on the Facebook page, where this is going to go. This is to cheer people up. It's no other reason than that. But if you could subscribe and like and leave comments, I'd be very, very grateful for that. And thank you very much for being part of the whole Chronicles thing. Right now, I'm going to say that'll do it for this one. And take care, stay safe, cheer up, be optimistic. Remember, we've got through worse than this, and here we still are. And with that, like I say, take care, and I will see you next time.